welcome to Year of the Yin Wood Snake Gemini. Year of the Yin Wood Snake begins on January 29th of 2025, lasting all the way through until February 16th of 2026. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Snakes are mesmerizing and magnetic, showing a sensuously erotic style in movement and in manner. You're not going to know what snake is thinking, and that's just how the serpent likes it. You're not going to know what snake is also going to do next. If you want to be part of the show in Snake Year of 2025, you've got to understand that the serpent is tremendously secretive, presenting a poker face of the world at large, concealing a natural internal stimulation when it comes to dealings or circumstances with others. Snakes are stylishly animated creatures, possessing a thrilling variety of elegant politeness when involving themselves with their day-to-day affairs and their day-to-day routines, and again in their dealings with others. Now, snake does not by any means desire to allow you to see their own true feelings of eagerness, being really fervent and zealous and eager for the situation. They don't want you to know about that. They're furtive about that. Instead, snake wants you to consider that this enigmatic creature's serpentine temperament is distant, remote, talk to the hand kind of thing, being without any interest in anyone or anything, having no concern about you or what anyone else is thinking about them. Okay? They want you to think that they don't care what you or anybody else thinks. That's very important to them. With that said, snake is actually a dreamy lover, bestowing loyalty and ardor when it comes to amorous liaisons. Snakes have a tremendous capacity to attract riches or bring in treasures. And that's a great thing to attract, even though they are famous for splurging their money and living beyond their means. No worries though, mate. Snake has such a marvelous storehouse of vocational skills that they have a magnificent aptitude for being able to restore the funds that they have misspent. Indeed, employers love snakes' personality. They also love snakes' characteristics of having endowments and also in administration or in ingenuity, leadership. Also, they love the snake's sound judgment. The serpent is also jovial and brave, which makes them really good for the morale of underlings or colleagues. One of snake's most impressive elements is that they are wonderfully psychic. They're very clairvoyant and clairsentient. Snake can read people extremely well, so be attentive to this keen awareness. And it's a very good tool that resides deeply inside the serpent's arsenal. Yin Wood Snake is a year of the green wood snake, because wood is green in Chinese astrology. The color green is associated with wood, the element of wood, okay? And yin feature makes her nurturing, cooler, mystifying, and comfortable in darkness and obscurity. And it's a girl because yin is a feminine quality, which this is a yin wood snake year, okay? If it was yang, like last year was dragon year, it was yang wood dragon, that's masculine. But yin snake is feminine. There are also other years though where those things are different. Okay, so it's not that all snakes are yin and all dragons are yang. It's not like that. It's sometimes it's yin, sometimes it's yang. So that's just so you understand how it works. But this year is coming up, 2025. This is going to be yin, so it's a feminine year. Now, greenwood snakes particularly are flexible, enchanted, and very, they're very enticing, and they're very also sort of grounded. They're clever and they're sensible. And understand that not only will the people that are born in year of the snake, not only will they have more psychic and telepathic ability, but also everyone's psychic ability will go up. So however much you have, yours will go up. Other people that have a lot, theirs will go up too. That's the way it works. The planet Venus is significant during snake years, especially Yin Wood Snake years, due to the Venusian yin element, with this celestial body imparting a seductive spirit on one hand and a poisonous makeup on the other. Just like a medicine, if you give too much, it can be poisonous, but if you give just the right amount, it can heal you, that kind of thing. Venus also gives snake the luminous facets of really delightful feelings, affectionate love, nuptials, luxurious beauty, amiable contact, synchronization, and relationships. The guardian angel of Venus is Hanael, or Anael, having the heavenly quality of grace regarding the many facets of reflecting light that comprise the divinity. Let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Gemini, as well as the advantageous talismans for Yin Wood Snake. Astrology lucky charms for Gemini the twins during year of the Yin Wood Green Snake are as follows. Gemini lucky charms, we have the gemstone is pearl. The colors are orange, also green and yellow. The numbers are 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to get into the Yin Wood Snake lucky charms, and we're going to tell you to compare between the Gemini numbers and the Yin Wood Snake numbers, because some are going to be boosted and some are going to be dampened down. So you want to use the ones that are good for both. Gemstones for Yin Wood Snake are opal, almandine garnet, reddish shades of amber, green shades of cat's eye, udilite, red or yellow shades of fire agate, heliotrope, azurite, rainbow fluorite, ruby, yellow, black, and gray patterns of septaria. Septaria has patterns of a snake. And so that's why septaria, and in the name you can tell why that's important. Now, colors for Yin Wood Snake lucky charms, good colors are green for healthy organic growth, yellow for kindness, plenty, and constancy, black for insight, acumen, inscrutability, and profundity, as well as red for delight, festivity, and brilliant luck. Moving on now to the lucky numbers for the green Yin Wood Snake. The lucky numbers are 2, 8, and 9. Yin Wood Snake color specifics. Pink just rubs Wood Snake the wrong way because she fancies rougher colors and textures. Purple is a joker in the deck of chance and many chances in life that can bring either dangers or blessings, conspiracies or schemes. Silver is likewise precarious and capricious, just like purple and snake year, especially in green snake year. We're talking about specifically green snake year. Now, gray in this year is soothing for Wood Snake. Azure is otherworldly, mystical, and wondrous for Wood Snake, adding an arcane glimmering shard. During green Wood Snake year, colors you should avoid are white due to its minimalism and transparency. So just don't overuse, because Wood Snake likes complexity and lives in the dirt or in the waters of the earth, hidden in the underground tunnels. Also, shun gold because Wood Snake likes more concealment of riches. In addition, stay away from brown, since Wood Snake likes a soupçon, more sparkle when she does show up. So it needs to be more sparkly, more coppery for that Venusian aspect. Yin Wood Snake number specifics. We're going to get into the specifics, the specificity or specificities of the numbers. In green snake year, auspicious number combinations are 28, 29, 89. Also, furthermore, Wood Snake numbers to avoid are 1, 6, and 7. So make sure you check those out with your own zodiac sign. We're moving now to Chinese zodiac animal sign compatibility, Gemini. Now, snake loves rooster, snake loves ox, and snake very much likes monkey. Snake likes snake, snake likes horse, snake likes dragon, snake likes goat. Snake does not like rabbit. Snake does not like dog. Snake does not like rat. Snake does not like pig. Snake hates tiger. So be aware of these general Chinese compatibilities during the green snake year. Gemini, mutable air personality during a Yin Wood Snake year. What's going to be like for you, Gemini? You fashion your own special brand of magic. In Green Snake year, Gemini, the twin shapeshifts into an even more extraordinary, charismatic creature. When Yin Wood Snake makes her appearance, with the two of you each having a wondrous effect one upon the other. Your aspirations for greatness all increase tremendously during Green Snake year, though you must keep both of your eyes sharply open, thus focusing your attentions towards the recognition of anyone that should seek to place themselves either above you or in your place. You need to pay attention to that, Gemini. You tend to have faith in the goodness of people just a little too much. Keep in mind that this is the year when you must apply more scrutiny towards your environment, especially when it comes to analyzing the capabilities and backgrounds of the individuals, groups, and organizations with which you surround or involve yourself. So pay attention to that. You possibly will find yourself avoiding an application or applying such an intense degree of examination to the entities around you in a subconscious effort to shun disillusionment. You don't want to be disillusioned, so you might avoid applying that amount of intense scrutiny, but you need to look it squarely in the face, and you need to go ahead and allow yourself to be a little disappointed in some of these people or groups so that you can make sure that you can take care of your position so they don't, try to, push you out, okay? So wait, you need to go ahead and allow a little bit of that, because the snake will give you the magic and the shape-shifting you need to win. Nevertheless, you must overcome overcome that wanting to avoid disillusionment or disappointment with people. You must avoid that type of evasive behavior and look at this matter squarely in the face. All these people and groups squarely in the face, so that you may realize your first and foremost life's dreams. Because this is the year. Now, the primary manner in which you will move forward with the objective of increasing the security of your situations or settings is to minimize the size of your meetings and assemblies to include only the most pertinent of attendance. Very important. Green Snake year gifts you, Gemini, with both sort of an ability to have avant-garde or sort of very artistic, and also at the same time very fundamental capacities. Your hospitality to inspire and persuade other people makes you a great politician. This is a great year for Gemini politicians. A great fundraiser, wonderful attorney, a terrific professor or a purveyor. Indeed, there are an abundance of careers that are ideal for you in many and sundry venues within Yin Wood Snake year. So again, this is a very good year for you, Gemini. Gemini's place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race, Western astrology sign of Gemini, corresponds with the Chinese zodiac sign of Horse. In the story of the Jade Emperor's great race to place 12 animals on the Chinese astrology zodiac wheel, Horse came in 7th place. And this is, this was a very ancient competition. One would think that Horse would win the race due to possessing a superior anatomy for being fast, sleek, and equipped with elegant muscles fit for running. So what happened? What happened to Horse? Why did Horse not come in 1st place? Why did Horse come in 7th place? Well, this is what happened. What happened was that the Jade Emperor saw Horse running through the waters of the river, making a big splash of sound and sight, with hooves pounding the riverbed, causing river water to splatter upwards. It's beautiful, very noble. And the Horse was startled by Snake, and reared up in fright, giving out an alarming neighing noise as Snake slid by to take the place ahead of Horse, leaving Horse with 7th place. So that's what happened. Snake slid in there. And Snake went in there and scared Horse, reared up. You remember this is in the Bible too. Because Chinese astrology is connected with the Bible, the Old Testament. So anyway, it's all connected. So anyway, so this is why horse got 7th place, because snake just sort of slithered by after he startled horse. Now, when horse realized how fear caused defeat, sadness came over this equestrian animal, who finished the race feeling humiliated because he should have won. The Jade Emperor stroked horse's noble coat to calm him and let horse know that he was proud and impressed that horse placed 7th in a race that many animals in his kingdom didn't even make it into the race. He was one of very few 12. There's many other animals. The Jade Emperor told horse that snake finished ahead of horse because snake was crafty and very surreptitious and specious. The Jade Emperor's insight and compassion lifted horse's spirits greatly, and it was horse's nobility that really came through, because horse didn't do anything that wasn't noble. So hold on to that, your nobility. Gemini, the twins, year of the Yin Wood Snake lesson. Gemini, just like horse, is apprehensive, imperial, and intensely desirable to any thriving civilization. Your message to your contemporaries, admirers, and followers alike in Green Snake year is to focus upon getting very adept at comprehending, sympathizing, and then successfully engaging the true urges and drives of the people and communities which you seek to educate and those which you seek to lead. You are a smart one, Gemini. You're very akamai. And Green Wood Snake is the best year to use your brain power to achieve your goals. You got a good head on your shoulders. You're brilliant. You know how to fascinate and entertain entire populations. In fact, people have fun when you're present. When you're around, people have fun. You help them laugh and keep a joyful spirit, and you help them laugh and you help them have fun. You're entertaining. Now, therefore, now is the time to use your talents for the benefit of everyone you wish to guide and represent. Moving along to Gemini, the twins, year of the Yin Wood Snake blessing. What are the blessings coming from the Jade Emperor, coming from heaven? During Green Dragon year, Gemini, you improve and you also increase your faculty to captivate an audience, especially if you put a ceiling on the number of spectators you sign up, allow, or invite. Again, there's safety issues involved here, so understand that. Okay, the vital qualities which you possess that your colleagues and supporters really need from you the most are your great attributes of being able to clearly devise a way to impart to your followers a sense of meaning and purpose in their lives. That's the great message. To be sure, you have the enthusiasm to maintain their interest in your common goal. Another enthralling component of your personality that will serve you very well is your ability to put people at ease with the use of abstraction when describing or dealing with difficult circumstances or topics. Chinese zodiac animal of snake corresponds with the Western astrology sign of Taurus. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Snake came in 6th place in this ancient competition. You see, the Jade Emperor was very pleased. He was very happy as he saw Snake finish the race because he thought that Snake was a very intelligent creature, very akamai. The Jade Emperor was observing how Snake cunningly traveled behind horse and then rushed through the flora, covering the countryside, thus startling horse to rear up on his hind legs to make a loud, scared horse's neighing sound. While horse was stunned, Snake glided through the meadow and finished the race in 6th place. So, because of Snake's craftiness, Snake placed higher than horse in the Jade Emperor's great race, even though horse is built for speed and racing, while Snake is not. This proves that there are many varying and unexpected attributes that often lead long shots to victory in any contest. Now, Yin Wood Snake attributes. Green Wood Snake is weird. And there is just no other way to put it. There is an inexperienced and a new quality about Green Snake that is very stylish and also very interesting to all that behold her. She might spill her proverbial guts in conversation and propel herself forward in life if she is using her entrails to thrust her along the path. Green Snake has a twisting nature that can be sarcastic. The verdant serpent moves, sounds, and tones, is a muffled beat of a drum, having an annoying attribute of a younger sibling that drops valuable items to the dismay of her older sisters and brothers. Green Snake has features of aquatic internal organs, also cells, and the early summertime attributes of the fetus and the placenta. Although yin green snake can be abortive occasionally due to the constrictive nature of yin frequencies that are mostly nurturing, still, this is a situation where yin has the restrictive nature, but it also has the nature where things can be cultivated. Such yin energies are once in a while too cold and too resting to be capable of mustering up the fiery strength of yang element's vim and vigor that is often necessary to complete the task of pushing what is coming forth all the way through into manifestation, requiring more time in the darkness of the universal womb. With that said, fire is the fixed element of snake in general, and therefore some oomph is available during Yin Wood Green Snake year to provide much follow-through to Mother Nature's birthing process. In a like manner, snake has the association of the first quarter moon, which is a waxing half moon, to add to the increasing of the moonlight to the magic of delivering that which is coming into the light of materialization. While pondering the intrinsic measures of nurturing versus abortive frequencies relating to green Yin Wood Snake year, consider that excessive red-hot yang factor energies from the other elemental years can be overly abortive. Keep that in mind. Green Snake of wood and yin elements possesses universal snake qualities. On the positive side, snake is known to be habitually remote, overtly, while covertly adoring the thrills that you bring to their lives. Moreover, snake is a considerate sentient being capable of tranquility and hope. In snake, you will find a sympathetic ear. The serpent is fun because of having a shroud of inscrutability covering their actions and a smart gaming attribute to keep you guessing. You won't know where, when, or how snake is approaching, since the serpent is hushed to a quiet hiss, yet ambitious and spirited. On the negative side, snake is notorious for being sycophantic or toadying, disagreeing, bleak, unsmiling, and green with envy. This brings us to the green wood snake elements. Adding yin into the mix makes snake awfully prone to constriction and keeping to oneself, granting everyone a phase during which anyone that needs it can tend to their own needs without an overabundance of extroversion. Also, snakes' fixed natures are yin, which is feminine, and fire, which is masculine, affording pleasant balance to one another. Greenwood snake adds some raw kindling material and fuel to the serpent's fire, which when green branches go ablaze, they produce much smoke. They develop a smoky atmosphere. Therefore, when you see a signal, you can be sure that there is a fire at the core, though an inexpert green, unproven, and innocent attitude, which will stifle the flames from getting out of control. Yin Wood Snake advice. During green wood snake year of yin element, be conscious to be gentle amid the way and force, the power with which you pursue your dreams and aspirations. You must be mindful because you will be using every morsel of energy and verve that you have stored within your viscera, which will be less than you had in the preceding year of the dragon. You must build your strength in green snake year, and that might demand that you give yourself some deliberate days and nights to pamper and restore yourself. Enjoy some stillness, silence, and self-healing moments. Yin Wood Snake influence. In green wood snake of yin element year, people with less experience could become annoying to you and begin to really get on your nerves. In light of this fact, people will wish to involve themselves in the practices of patience, inner peace, introspection, contemplation, yoga, or meditation. In previous years before leading up to Green Snake Year, you may have been trying to really expand and push out beyond the limitations of your perceived envelope of reality. Now in Yin Wood Snake Year, you will feel much more comfortable to curl up into a fetal position and really go inward to heal yourself and to heal your overspent internal organs. Very important. You should, however, not constrict yourself too much. Don't pull in too much. You will be reminding yourself and others in your charge to stretch out your stomach and your abdomen, to include breathing methodically and relaxing into a state of well-being. Now we move along to take a look at the year of the snake that repeats every 12 years. Okay, it repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yin Wood Snake repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2025, 2085, 2145, 2205, 2265, and 2325. Year of the Snake repeats again every 12 years, Yin Wood Snake every 60 years. You kind of start all over again every 60 years. Now, Green Wood Yin Snake year of 2025 on the Gregorian calendar, it overlaps with higher counts, both ancient and modern traditional Chinese calendars. Ancient sources, the Chinese year 2025 and 2025 will be 7,245 Chinese year. Some calendars say there's 6,000 years. Some calendars say, they have all these different cultures with all these different counts. When the Chinese, it's 7,245, well beyond 6,000. Okay, now modern sources, the Chinese year in 2025 will be, according to the modern sources, 4,722 Chinese year. So the most ancient traditional sources, maybe the secret sources, say 7,245. Well, the modern sources, the public sources, the ones they want you to know about, 4,722 Chinese years. I'll go with the traditional ancient sources myself. Comparative cultural astrology and New Year's celebrations. Traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning. That's November 22nd to December 21st. And Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is located. And I'm sure on some of your meanderings through studying astrology, you probably come across and up against the 13th zodiac sign of the serpent bearer, okay? Ophiuchus. Now, regarding that, Ophiuchus is often called, again, the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October, Halloween, as actually being their new year, also being a lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay? And Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. Rabbit and Pisces are the same. Dragon and Aries are the same. Again, and rabbit and Pisces are the same. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festivals. Now, Yin Wood Snake year is formed from the attributes of being the second heavenly stem of Yin Wood, gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the sixth earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yin Wood Snake year: the Chinese word yi, principal and supportive meanings are fish guts, second book or person, ethyl group, twist, to twist, okay, a developing plant, the gill bone of a fish, might be sarcastic, moving sound or tone, so it's a moving sound or tone, muffled drum beat, out of the ordinary, strange, unusual, stylish, and interesting, strange, odd, weird, or to be less than, to be younger than. And to be a younger sibling, to drop something such as annoying younger person dropping a rock on your surfboard, which I did when I was a small child, which annoyed my babysitter's son. So he took the rock from my hand and gave it back to me after we got back to the house. I didn't do it on purpose, of course. I must have been tired from swimming in the ocean and being in the sunshine all day. So you understand, that's the kind of annoying youngster that we're talking about. And is the second heavenly stem of 10. So in our adult years, we can be, remember that we have done things like this in our youth, when we were children, annoying things. And when people that are younger than us do annoying things, remember that we did it too. Okay. We are now going to go over the Chinese word of Si. S-I. Now that's the other element of this Yin Green Wood Snake year. Si's principal and supportive meanings are this, actually this, the word this, okay? Snake, okay? Fetus, placenta, cell, the moon's coming forth stage, the sixth earthly branch of 12 earthly branches or animal zodiac signs. So you see how this works. You've heard a lot about abortion versus birth, the year leading up to Snake year, and a lot about weird younger women and odd and strange people, and men that are odd or strange or, you know, and stylish. You know, this is all just about the Chinese year that comes up. A year before, you're going to hear these words being used. And then when the Chinese year comes, then you'll understand how that it's just talking about, it's just preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year, okay? That's all it's doing. It's preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Every year it's done. Every year it's done. Now, Yin Wood Green Snake is the fourth lunar month, occupying the Chinese month corresponding with the Gregorian calendar of May 6th to 7th to June 5th. Signifies the morning from 9 to 11 a.m. 9 to 11 is the snake year. And 9/11 happened during a snake year. Understand that. Okay? And it's the very early summer and the first quarter moon or waxing half moon phase. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the wood dragon being the Yang Wood Dragon year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang, characteristics of the 5 Chinese elementals. Now we're going to talk about the primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. Going to get into the angelic beings, the angelic frequencies, and how to invoke and how to deal and work with the angelic frequencies. Okay? Primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. The Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake is a fire creature. This is due to the fire element being the fixed factor of the serpent in Chinese astrology. Now, of course, yin is a water element, and it's a yin year, but the snake itself is a fire creature in its fixed nature. Immediately, this fact brings to mind the Abrahamic religious theology designations pertaining to the angelic realms. In fact, the highest order of angels is the Seraphim. Indeed, Seraph means burning one or fiery serpents. These Seraphim or fiery serpents are said to be the color of copper. The color of copper. Okay? And also poisonous. Okay, they're poisonous. Also, with both of these attributes of copper and poisonous being associated with the planet Venus and the Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake. So alchemically it's Venus, copper, you understand, and poisonous. There's a healing aspect of Venus and a poisonous aspect, like any medicine. Seraph or Seraph, it's S-A-R-A-P-H or S-E-R-A-P-H, appears being the singular while Seraphim indicates the plural. Seraphim possesses wings or hands, being 6 in number. Indeed, these are 6 influences relating to 6 specific tones or voices that are sung or spoken for the purpose of seeing or taking care of the deity. So the Seraphim, they see to or take care of the deity. They have 6 specific tones, 6 arms. That's their voices. Okay? In Isaiah 6, that's chapter 6, verses 1 to 3 in the Webster Bible translation, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and elevated, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one cried to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. End of quote from Isaiah. The archangel corresponding to fire in Western ceremonial magic is Michael or Michael. Furthermore, for the aspect of wood, there is no specific Western corresponding elemental feature for the Chinese facet of wood. Therefore, we can approximate the most appropriate angelic forces and the most appropriate angelic power of the traditional archangels that will be powerful to evoke during Greenwood Snake year. So we're going to give them to you now. Firstly, regarding the fiery serpents being the fixed snake element of fire, consider that fire generates earth from burning wood as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from smoldering timber. Secondly, trees are said to be the lungs of the earth, and hence the element of air is an association that is useful during a wood snake year, especially in a green snake one. Therefore, with these various connections in mind, we shall proceed to reveal the best elemental archangels to evoke in green wood snake year. Regarding fire, the archangel of fire is Michael or Michael, which burns wood to create earth. The archangel Uriel represents earth in the Western ceremonial magical system, and Uriel is actually an illuminated seraphim. This is not, though, an earth year. Instead, green snake is a generative year which creates the next earth year from the burning of wood to create ash and the soil or earth. On the subject of air, the archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all of the air signs in the Western system of magic, regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel, the elemental archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. While some ancient sources list the Seraphim as having rather obscure angelic names, which do not include the four key Western archangels, some more modern sources mention the names of the Seraphim as being Ariel, Azrael, Chamuel, Gabriel, Hanael, Metatron, Michael, and Seraphia. Western zodiac sign of Taurus, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of Snake, is an earth sign, being fixed earth. Taurus corresponding to Snake gives us Snake's fixed alchemical constituent of fire in Chinese astrology, like we have said previously, and Taurus gives us another double dose of grounding earth to intensify the yin principle already in play, with earth and water relating to yin, while air and fire relate to the yang constituent. Snake years occur in early summer, and so since that's the case, since it's early summer in the Chinese zodiac system, Archangel Michael's element of fire is further strengthened, made more potent. Therefore, in summary, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yin Wood Snake year are the archangels Gabriel for yin component and for Taurus, Uriel and Raphael for wood element, and Michael or Michael once more for early summertime aspects. In fact, you may focus upon all of the Seraphim during Green Snake year. The zodiac angel Asmodel for Taurus, the bull, which is heir of earth, is fixed earth sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during Yin Wood Snake transit. The secondary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year, the planetary archangel, which associates with Taurus being the Western astrology correspondence for a year of the snake, is the angelic ruler of Venus, the planet Venus. Archangel is sort of, you can say archangel, but in this case, Venus's archangel is the Seraphim, Hanael. So that's very important. Awareness of both the Western and the Eastern astrology associations is very helpful for our process and for our understanding of how the Chinese and the Western blend in together, and how the angels and the Seraphim are incorporated, and how a lot of the Jewish culture came from the Chinese culture, such as the 8 characters in the Noah's Ark story are exactly the 8 trigrams in the I Ching, with one of the daughters being Lake and all of that. Okay? That's how it works. So it's directly related. That's why there's all these associations, and it's easy to make. Venus archangel is the Seraphim Hanael. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology association is something that it's not only helpful, but I think at this point in our studies, it's essential. There are many books on the subject of how you can fit together the Kabbalah and the Tao. Yeah? Now, call upon guardian archangel Hanael of Venus for matters of love, romance, friendships, increasing well-being and creature comforts, beauty, growing various aesthetic or edible plants, sustaining physical youthfulness, having to do with copper and alchemy. That's interesting. Copper is what you use in alchemy, and you make alchemical products using monatomic copper if you want to work on your youthfulness. Okay? Creativity, performance art, and synchronization. Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Wood Snake year. If you want to know what are the coordinates for both the Earth and the celestial angelic coordinates, first during the Snake year, during year of the Yin Wood Snake, first I'm going to give you the Earth coordinates of the elemental guardian angels, because the guardian angels, where they're located on the Earth, because of the winds is not the same as in the heavens that are there because of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Now, again, moving into the earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels on the earth in the north. Elemental archangel of earth is Uriel. And in the east, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. In the south, elemental archangel of fire is Michael or Michael. In the west, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. Also, the celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels, the north elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, the north is water and Gabriel. In the east, for the celestial coordinates, it's the elemental archangel of fire, Michael. In the south, the elemental archangel of earth, Uriel. And for celestial, in the west, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. So that's the directions for the earth first, which is different, and then the heavens. Again, because on the earth it's based on the winds and the quality of the wind. And in the heavens it's based on the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Fortunate compass directions. This is very important. Your fortunate compass directions for a year of the Yin Wood Snake finds lucky fortune journeying eastward to rise with the sun, while westward brings precise, finely drawn sorcery. And the southwestward allows for perception and ability to increase your holdings. During Yin Wood Snake year, avoid adventuring northeastward since this direction veers away from the easterly dawning sun. In addition to shunning the northwestward compass positions because this direction has too many bumps in the road for wood snake and also deviates from greeting the elevating of the first light of the sun. Those are very important because what's going on with the sun is very important, especially in this type of a snake year. Also, the yin feminine elements in this Yin Wood Green Snake year, the yin constituent is feminine. It is night, cold, water, wet, inner, passive, indifferent, constricting, soft, and ventral, the belly side. Okay. Wood Snake year, elegantly animated for the wood portion. Elegantly animated, charmingly mobile, respectful, refined, blasé mood to cover a clandestine notice. They'll notice you, but they'll pretend to not care, but they actually are noticing. Very important. Persistent, committed, zealous, idealistic, rich, wonderful, extravagant in the short term, resilient, trustworthy in the long term, imaginative, organizer skills, valor, daring, elation, psychic, robust, certainty for lawmaking. So you're going to have a lot of very potent certainty and assuredness and certitude for making laws. Yielding, flattering, smooth talking, contradictory, sometimes desperate, expressionless, and spiteful. Okay. Fixed snake element of fire. Because snake is fixed fire element. When you have a snake here, it's always fixed element is fire inside the snake. But on the outside, it's wood, green, and yin because of the constituents of the particular year when it ends in a 5, okay? So the snake, adding to the snake's inner fire, that's a fixed element, you have these yin things and the wood things we just talked about, these constituents. But now only to talk about this fire, the fixed snake element of fire, we have yang. We have activity, intensifying power is seething, brewing, budding, and conductive. Summer, south, Mars, red, tremendous good fortune and romance in general. Searing heat, symbols of the great emperor and the vermilion bird. Have you seen a movie with a vermilion bird? It's because of snake year. Characteristics are dominion, abhorrence, yearning, bliss, hopefulness, and designer labels. Internal organs include the heart, the cardiovascular system, your pulses, your triple heater, your tongue, and your small intestines. Those are the things you want to be paying attention to during this Yin Wood Green Snake year. Now, general snake associations: Yin, early summer, fire, Venus, Taurus, as we mentioned, because it's the same as snake and Taurus are the same. The orchid, and we have an orchid here, the camellia, cactus, the 4th month on the Chinese lunar calendar, and the 2nd trine of early summer. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, and also earth, water. So we got fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. In Chinese astrology, we have generating cycles as well as controlling cycles. So first I'm going to give you the generating cycles. Water generates wood as rain nourishes a tree. Wood generates fire in the way that burning wood creates fire. Fire generates earth as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from burned wood. Earth generates metal as metal ore is mined from the earth, mined and gotten from the earth. Important. It'd be interesting to look at what happens to mining stocks in snake year. Interesting. Also, Chinese astrology controlling cycles. Fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. Water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements in Chinese astrology. Also, there are associations with each of these 5 elements and characteristics of the body and the human experience. So in fire, we have joy, heat, bitter, and the tongue is involved. In earth, we have worry, dampness, sweet, and mouth. In metal, we have grief, dry, pungent, and the nose. In water, we have fear, cold, salty, and ears. In wood, we have anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice, and you'll have the Chinese New Year. Information found in the documents that's attached in the description box and in this presentation on the oral tradition. That's from the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you so much for joining us. And join us again for our next installment. And be sure to check out not only our yearly Chinese astrology, but also monthly, because each month has a Chinese zodiac animal. And we're doing each animal each month within the year. We've been doing it for several years now, so we have a lot of them, so go check them out. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you soon.